Hello, my name is Mr. Bill, and my Red Ryder and me are looking around a few homesteads, like this one. There are very few left. Most of them get bulldozed real quick to lower the taxes for the landowners that hog up the land. You see, just 100 years ago, there was most of 30,000 homesteads. 30,000 families made a living off the land in southwest Nebraska. Today, less than 1,000 families own all of that land. Less than 1,000. And it's only getting worse. And as bad as that is, these mega farms then say, we're too big to fail, you have to help us taxpayers. And so we subsidize them. I know a number of mega farms, ranches, that in fact are so big that they pay no property taxes in Nebraska. Oh, they pay the property tax, I guess theoretically, but they get so much government aids back to them that they're paying nothing. If you have a home in town like myself, my basement home, for example, cost me $300 a year in taxes to live in that little bitty basement house on a lot in McCook. $300 in taxes. At the same time, a man with 40,000 acres of land making $10 million pays no property taxes. You get the idea. What I suggest as an option is back in the 1800s, the late 1800s, when the ranches were mega big, the United States government stepped in and said no. And they allowed homesteading, people to come onto the land, to work the land, to make money off the land. A family was given a quarter section of land, a quarter of a section, 160 acres. A quarter mile this way, quarter mile that way, squared off. And that's how it was. And that's why 30,000 families made a living where now less than 1,000 do. And they still could do it today if it was done right. So maybe it's time for one law to be passed to take land away from the mega ranches and the farmers, and especially the landowners that own the land and are paid not to grow crops. Paid not to grow crops. Can you imagine having a business and paid not to open the door? What insanity we have created in this nation, thanks to our elected leaders and the corporate raiders and, of course, the ultra-rich that think only of themselves. I would almost have to look at them as traitors to America. This is McCook's Mr. Bill saying there's a better way, and that's one option.